If you don't plan your fat loss journey well, it most likely will not end well either. This is a vital lesson I've learned while navigating my current fat loss journey. Looking back at my past failures, I realized that planning was the most important missing piece. The one thing I needed to actually get a different result. In the past, I was too focused on the outcome, which was how many pounds I had lost, while ignoring the path to get there. I did not track how much I ate or even what kind of food I was consuming. I just swapped my regular meals for things that I thought were better choices. As it turned out, I was often consuming far more calories than I should have, which explains why my weight will not budge. Beyond that, I was choosing the wrong kinds of food, making the process unsustainable for me. I could not stay consistent because my body simply wasn't getting what it needed. I had heard the theory that weight loss depends largely on what we eat, but I only truly believed it after proving it to myself. Now, in my 40s, I am gradually losing weight just by changing my food profile while keeping my activity levels pretty much the same. I've found that a calorie deficit works best for me right now, provided I make the right food choices. If you have the budget, you should ask a professional dietitian to help you plan your own fat loss journey. If you don't, you can do what I do. Use free tools available on the internet. It may not be the perfect route, but it's a lot better than simply winging it. You'll have more measurable steps and clearer result. To be clear, I'm not being paid to promote these tools I'm going to talk about. I'm just sharing what has actually worked for me. So let's get straight to it. I'm going to show you exactly how I planned my current fat loss journey. The first step I took was figuring out how many calories I should actually consume in a day. Theoretically, all you need to do to lose weight is stay in a calorie deficit, meaning you eat fewer calories than your body burns so it can deplete the stored excess calories you've accumulated as body fat. To find my specific numbers, I went to calculator.net. Let me take you there so you can see it for yourself. If you just type in calculator.net on your browser, you'll land on this homepage. In the search bar, type TDEE. TDEE stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure, which tells you how many calories you burn in a single day based on your age, gender, height, weight, and activity level. I'll just put my own current numbers in here as an example. I started getting serious about my fat loss journey at the end of April 2026 when I found out that I weighed 155 pounds. Today is early June 2026 and I'm already down to 148 pounds. Once you put your numbers in, let the site do its thing. And here is the result at my current weight. My TDEE is 1709. So to lose weight, I need to eat fewer than 1709 calories. This the site also shows you exactly how many calories you need to consume to lose either half a pound or 1 pound a week right here. Now, as tempting as it is to try and lose weight as fast as possible, I kept my goal in safe, sustainable range, somewhere between 1 to 2 pounds a week, sometimes even lower than that. In fact, the site warns you to consult with a doctor if you want to lose more than 2 pounds a week. Without professional guidance, dropping a lot of weight too quickly can be risky for your health, especially for those of us over 40. From everything I've read, a modest 200 to 500 calorie deficit is highly recommended. Aside from my TDEE, I also figured out another number that is equally important for healthy fat loss: BMR, or basal metabolic rate. This is the absolute minimum number of calories your body needs to function when you are resting and doing absolutely nothing. It is just the energy required to keep your vital organs running. I try my absolute best never to drop below my BMR because doing so has the potential to mess with my metabolism, and I just don't want to risk it. To calculate my BMR, I stayed on calculator.net. Click this side menu right here and went to the BMR page. I then entered my numbers, and there's the result. If you recall, the site's recommended calorie intake for me to lose 1 pound a week is 1209, which is 500 calories lower than my TDEE. But look here, my BMR is actually 1243. Because of that, 1243 is the absolute lowest number of calories I will allow myself to eat in a single day. Basically, to lose weight safely, I need to eat below my TDEE but above my BMR. Now that I had my BMR and TDEE locked in, the next step was planning my meals. To do this, I use a free website called MyFoodData. Although there are plenty of similar apps you can download to your phone. Pick whichever one works best for you. I just prefer this one because it provides incredible detail even on their free plan. It allows you to log your food, track your weight, and even create your own custom recipes. Usually, I log my food before I eat it. That way, if I see I'm missing certain targets, I can easily modify my meals for the day. When I plan my meals, I don't just focus on hitting a calorie goal. I focus heavily on my nutrient goals, specifically protein and fiber, because these two components make staying in a calorie deficit so much less stressful. Ever since I started prioritizing high protein, high fiber meals, I can actually sense true fullness and stay satisfied much longer. I can easily stick to just 3 meals a day without feeling hungry at all. Like I mentioned, I love this tool because of the data it displays. It shows you exactly where your calorie and nutrient intakes stand compared to your daily targets. After signing up, I entered my data and weight loss goal, and the tool generated a set of daily nutrient targets for me. Everything from calories to specific amino acids. I kept most of their baseline suggestions with three major exceptions. I manually increased my protein goal to 110 grams and fiber goal to 30 grams. I also modify my calorie intake target to match my BMR. This is what I'm planning to eat today. I've already logged all my meals, though things can always change as the day progresses, and they often do. I try to hit my nutrient goals as closely as possible because my ultimate focus is building a healthy habit by nourishing my body rather than simply watching a number drop on the scale. There are days when I don't have the time or energy to cook complex meals, so I have to rely on quick alternatives. What makes this incredibly easy for me is keeping my food minimally processed. I often eat single ingredient foods like plain boiled beans, steamed broccoli, or roasted chicken breast. By keeping things simple, my calorie and nutrient tracking stays as accurate as possible. Because let's face it, no matter what app you use, all these numbers are ultimately just estimates. By taking the time to figure out my actual numbers and using these tools, I found that this is the most sustainable fat loss journey I have ever been on, and it's already showing positive results. I finally know what my body actually needs, and I make sure it gets it. This is the exact reason I don't feel deprived at all while losing excess fat. Weight loss over 40 doesn't have to be a guessing game, and it should not mean starving yourself. It's just math, habits, and giving our body real food. If you found these tools helpful, drop a comment below and let me know how you track your meals.